So welcome back students. So today I will start the unit 4 of this ecosystem, that is interdependence amongst the living organisms. So basically we have learned the ecosystems and various organisms depend on each other. Okay, that means they are correlated to each other. Means suppose that grass is there, deer is there, lion is there, human being is there. So these 4 and 5 things are correlated to each other. How? Suppose that grass is not there, so deer will not survive. Okay, and the deer will not there, so the lion will not survive. Okay, so vice versa means, so if you want to grass, if the grass will live, then deer needs. Okay, so this kind of thing happen. That means we can say that the survival of all the living thing is dependent on each other. Okay, so somehow they are depends on directly and somehow they are depends indirectly. So that is basically the interdependence amongst the living organisms. Okay, now coming to the point, on the behalf of this interdependence, we can be classified into 3 parts. So the first thing, that is symbiosis, and the second, that is the parasitism, and the third, that is predation. The word symbiosis consists of the 2 things. The first thing, that is sim means with or alone, and bias means life. That means something which are close associations between the 2 organisms. Of it may be different species, so that time the symbiosis term is defined. In this particular symbiosis case, the mutual benefit of the both the species and no parasitism and the predation takes place. In case of symbiosis, that means the close associations are being developed between the 2 organisms. For example, lichens. So this particular lichens, the associations between the algae and the fungi. So algae is sometimes depend on the fungus or fungi, and the fungi as well as depend on the algae. So these associations between the algae and the fungi, in which the algal partner provides food material to the fungal partner, and the fungal partner provides the protections to the algal partner. That means they are interdependent on each other. So they are coordinated to each other. Okay, so this is the diagram of lichens. Now coming to the point, that is the parasitism. Parasitism, the word para means other. That means in this particular parasitisms, in simple word, the two thing is there. That means the one associate completely to another is like a host. Like a host receives the parasite basically depends on the host, and the host basically doesn't get any kind of benefit at all from the parasite. Okay, so the host in the fact of, that means it is a kind of loser, as the food of the host is utilized by the parasite, and the parasite is kind of 2 times. Sometimes this living outside the host body, and sometimes it inside the host body. So in case of, we know that these things, that is the parasite, that is tapeworm. So tapeworm, that is a kind of endoparasitic. Endoparasitic means those are parasite living inside the body, and the ectoparasite, that is outside the host body. Okay, now coming to the point, that is the third thing, that is predation. So predations basically refers to an interactions between the species in which one species, the predator, kills and eats the other, called the prey. For example, suppose that some insect is there and that basically destroy the seed crop. So the insect is called the predator, and which basically destroy the seed crop, called the prey. Okay, so this is called the predations. And now coming to the point, that different ecosystems, what are the different kind of ecosystems? Because we know that without the ecosystems, so the correlation will not take place. So if you consider about the forest systems, so that time the two component is much more needed. So the first component, that is the biotic component, and some other the abiotic component is present. In case of biotic component, those are the, sometimes they are being the consist of producer and consumers in broad ways. Producers basically they are the produce to the consumers is depend on the producers, and some other herbivores is also there. So herbivores is one kind of also consumers. And the another part we have already know these things, that is decomposers like bacteria and fungi. Suppose that I have ecosystems of forest, so that time many kind of trees will be there, and some deer is there, some lion is there, and deer is a one kind of consumer and trees is a producer. So deer is dependent on trees, and the lion is also dependent on the deer. So here this deer and the lion both are the consumers and trees are the producer. So here lion is the secondary consumers, deer is the primary consumers. In case of deer, that is the herbivores, and the lion, that is the carnivores. So this is basically the forest ecosystem. In case of this is all are the part of the biotic component. Now talking about the abiotic component. Basically the abiotic components are the non-living components. Suppose some of the organic compounds is there. Suppose they are carbohydrate, proteins, fats. These are the all of the organic compounds of the components of the biotic components or the living components. In case of abiotic components, like the some other gases is there, some other salts is there, some other minerals is there. So these are the basically the inorganic components, and some other factors like climatic factor is there, because the temperatures, rainfall and humidity, this also much more needed, because we have different kind of varieties of organism, varieties of animals is there. So different animals have required different kinds of atmosphere, climatic atmosphere. So sometimes some needed a light, sometimes some animals is required the low temperature, sometimes it will be hot, sometimes it will be rainfall is required. So these are the thing is required. So and based of this, so having the different kinds of ecosystems. So this is all about your ecosystem topic, and next video will discuss about the another chapter, that is the endocrine systems. So your work is you go through this video and you learn the things. Okay, thank you.